Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rechah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. It's Brother Izar, you with the Pittsburgh GMS camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rechah HaKodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And, this is pretty much a follow-up to the lesson I did yesterday, speaking of how it was entitled Spiritual Food or Thought, Food for Thought. The Most High dealt with Saul for a time. And I was having a conversation with my wife about the whole thing. And it came to my attention, which, it's funny how the spirit works. She was listening to the book of Solomon, or what is it? The book of Samuel. And she mentioned how Saul prophesied after he purposed to kill David. And I was saying to myself, no, what you talking about? No. So we end up going into the scriptures, and I'm like, oh shit, like he did. Like after he purposed to kill David, okay, he was seeking where David was. He sent up groups of messengers. He sent up 3 different groups of messengers. He sent up the first group of messengers to go find where David was, and they ended up, the Spirit of the Lord ended up hopping on them, and they end up getting caught up prophesying. Then another group came out, and they end up prophesying. Then a third group came out, and they end up prophesying, and they couldn't do, they kept giving reports like, look, Saul, Salakia, keep mixing up the names, look, Saul, they prophesying, they ain't found David. So he finally went up himself, and he ended up getting caught up prophesying, and he prophesied naked. And I thought about the spirituality of, these other camps. You see, it goes hand in hand with what Paul says about the different types of preachers you have out here. The scriptures talk about them that indeed preach Hamashiach of contention. Okay? He says they're supposed to add affliction to his bonds. All right? And Paul says, well, nevertheless, Hamashiach is preached. And you have that these days. You have camps that preach Hamashiach Yahushai, whom the world calls Christ, of contention. They preach him from a evil heart, okay? Supposing to add affliction to our bonds. They slander the men of the Lord. They talk shit. They defame us. They call us pedophiles and rapists and so on and so forth. Supposing to add affliction to our bonds. If they could have it their way, we will be killed. All right? The scriptures even tell you that there shall come a time when they that kill you think if they do the Most High a service. All right, and these people actually feel that way. Okay, but the key point that I'm harping on is after the fact that the evil spirit from the Lord came upon Saul, and he started to try to kill David. Another spirit came upon him. Okay, whilst he was in the midst of seeking David's life, and he still prophesied, but yet he prophesied naked. And the spirituality of this thing, from the way I see it, is that their nakedness is being revealed. It's not hard for us to see, okay, being in the know, having the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai upon us. It's not hard for us to see the folly of these different preachers, all right? These different false prophets, okay, are laid open naked for us to see. Their hypocrisy, the things of the scriptures in which they're going off. We see these things clearly through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So I thought spiritually, it's like they're naked before us. All right? It's like they're naked before us. We're not ignorant to the things wherein they go off, So I didn't intend for this to be a long lesson. That's pretty much the thought that I had of that lesson was, these prophets, these false prophets that seek the life of the men of the Lord, okay, which we believe to be the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and the brothers on down, elders and brothers on down. They are still, the Lord still put a spirit on them to prophesy, okay? But we see through their folly, their nakedness is being shown. All right? So, that's it. And with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rechah HaKodash. The honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. With that, I want to say Shalom. Shalom.